Why can't you always double a recipe in your oven? Have you ever tried to make twice as much food and wondered why it didn't turn out right? Doubling recipes sounds simple, but it can be tricky when using your oven. Let's find out why. First, ovens have limited space. When you put two dishes in at once, they can block airflow. This prevents hot air from circulating evenly around the food. As a result, some parts may cook faster while others stay underdone. For example, a cake on one side might be perfectly baked, but the other side could be raw or burnt. This uneven cooking wastes ingredients and energy, which isn't good when you're trying to save money. Another issue is that doubling a recipe does not mean you need to double the cooking time. Most foods will take longer to cook because of the increased volume, but it's not exactly twice as long. For muffins or cookies, you might only add a few extra minutes. For larger dishes like casseroles or cakes, check for doneness at the original time and then keep testing every few minutes. Opening the oven too often can let heat escape, making the food take longer to cook. When baking, some ingredients don't double perfectly. Leavening agents like baking powder or baking soda can cause baked goods to rise too much or collapse if doubled without adjusting other ingredients. Eggs and fats like butter or oil also affect the texture. For delicate baked goods, it's better to follow a tested recipe or make small adjustments based on experience. If you want to double recipes on a budget, use these tips. Leave at least 2 to 3 inches between dishes in the oven to allow hot air to circulate. Use pans that fit well and are the right size for your oven. Rotate dishes halfway through cooking to help them cook evenly. Check for doneness early and often to avoid over or undercooking. If your oven is small or heats unevenly, consider baking in batches instead of trying to fit everything at once. By understanding these facts, you can successfully double recipes, save money on ingredients, and make the most of your oven's capacity. Remember, sometimes baking in batches is the best way to get even results and avoid wasting food or energy.